Hi, my name is Joshua Ochoa, and this is going to be my digital introduction speech for our public speaking course, or, not digital introduction, but I'm doing it face to face. So, of course, I'm going to start with who I am and who I want to become. So, when I talk about who I am, I like to say that I'm a student. Not just here at Mount Sac, but I'm just a student in general. All my life, I've loved to study, read, constantly learn about things. Whether it's been about history, whether it's been about philosophy, whether it's been about art, even sports, baseball itself. Baseball is a history. There's a bunch of things that I love to learn and study about. And it doesn't just stop at what I'm currently studying in my path, that I'm currently in right now for doing my associate's degree. So first and foremost, I want to start off by saying who I am is I am a student of everything. I love, it's like what they call the jack of all trades. I love studying bits and pieces of absolutely everything. So my top, field of study that I like to say is history, and also just, what they call geopolitics, or the politics of the world. Starting off with history is I love learning about how everything came to be, because everything that we see now has been a result of something that's happened in history. All the events that culminate over the past, especially 3,000 years, have led to where we are right now. So as you see on the screen, there's going to be a map of, a photo of the world, or the globe, with all the different flags. So you're going to see the United States, Canada, Brazil, Mexico, Russia, Kazakhstan, you have China, India, all the African states, you have all the European states. And the thing is, I love most about history, and this is why I say who I am, is because I'm constantly always thinking about it. How everything has been shaped. You see Russia, Kazakhstan, all the old Soviet Union states. All those countries were once a country together 30, 40 years ago. The United States and Mexico. Parts of the United States. Where we're at right now was once Mexico. It was once the Spanish Empire. The Spanish Empire fell. So everything that you see here on the map today is essentially what happened throughout history, and this is why I say I'm a student of history, because that is what I am, just constantly learning about this stuff. But who I want to become, this is why it's a good transition from a student of learning the things that I love to applying to something that's going to help me in my future, because who I want to become is an accountant. I don't have a specific area of study. I have my certifications in bookkeeping, I have my certifications in payroll. I'm on my way to getting my associates at the end of this year, hopefully. So, little by little, right now I'm applying to see where I'm going to maybe get an entry level position somewhere, maybe in payroll, maybe in bookkeeping. But an accountant is definitely someone that I want to become. Hopefully, maybe even a CPA. That might take another 6 years, but why not? So how I take care of my well-being is I love to play the guitar. So I'm 34 right now. I've been playing since I was 14, 13, so 20 years. I'm not great at it, but it's definitely something I love doing. I love playing, my own styles, or metal, indie, punk, a little bit of everything, kind of a fusion. Another thing that I love to do for taking care of my well-being is exercising. Primarily, I love doing cardio. So I used to run a lot, but as I get older, it kind of takes a toll on your joints, on your tendons, and all that. So I started doing more biking, and it's something that I really love doing, because you can just put on your music and just start biking, and you don't have to just pay attention. An hour will go by, an hour and a half will go by. At 10, you're doing 12, 15 miles. And weight training is something that I'm starting to incorporate, so it is helping me feel better because it's helping me feel stronger. So that's another way that I take care of my well-being. And what is motivating me to pursue higher education is, right here is a picture of South del Monte. So it's my city. It's pretty much been my city almost my entire life. And the reason why I say it motivates me to pursue higher education, or in this case is accounting, especially given how, AI and everything, the future's kind of a little dire. We don't know what's going to happen, but accounting is definitely one of the things that are going to stay. Is I'm looking at the future, and I'm looking at this land, I'm looking at my city, and I'm looking at the things that I love. So this is the reason why, this is my motivation for wanting to pursue that higher education, especially with accounting, to ensure that this land has a future. That I don't know if I'm going to be somehow contributing to it, but I hope that I am. And this is essentially my motivation. I look at it, and it makes me want to do more. It makes me just want to be better. So yeah, I would say this is my motivation. And that's everything. Thank you.
Thank you.